This is a story of how Newton's first law helped a boy named Adam Jones achieve his dream. On March 18, 2008, Adam made a promise to himself to become the national champion badminton player. 9 years later, and he was still working towards the same goal. It was his biggest dream, but it distracted him from everything else around him. His grades suffered greatly due to his carelessness, but why would he care? He was going to be a famous badminton player. He trained for months and months, but something was lacking that prevented him from qualifying to compete. This frustrated him greatly. He wanted to be the best, but he wasn't able to reach his full potential. So one day he decided to go online and check for help. When the sites appeared, they were all about physics. He was so confused. What did that have to do with anything?
Inertia? Newton's first law? What do all these words mean? I don't understand.
As he continued reading, it started to make more sense. The site talked that an object will have a tendency not to change its motion, whether it may be at a constant or at rest, which is known as inertia. This seemed simple enough, so he continued. If there's a force great enough to overcome inertia, the object will be in motion. He understood the concept, but he didn't see how it could relate to his case. As he continued reading, he was surprised to see how much Newton's first law applied to badminton. The birdie will continue moving in a straight line constant speed until it meets another force, which is the opposing player's racket. All this time, he thought that the harder you hit the birdie with the racket, the better the shot will be, which isn't the case. Giving it the right amount of force and the proper aim is the key to the perfect shot. With his new information at hand, he tried out his new techniques, and he started to get better and better, until he was eligible to compete at nationals. He even started to pay attention in class, excited to see if he can learn any new tricks that could help him win. Then came the day of the match. Though he was nervous, he was confident that he was going to do well. And he actually did. He ended up winning. On his way home, he was excitedly planning for his next step. He had just completed his biggest dream, so what was next? While he was thinking to himself, a car rushed past him. All of a sudden, he saw the car cross a red light, and a truck was coming the opposite way. He was about to yell, but it was too late. He saw the driver of the red car break out of the windowsill and land on the truck. The driver was in horrible pain, but Adam himself did not understand what could have caused the driver to break the glass. When he reached home, the first thing he did was grab his diary and mark out completing his biggest dream. He was so happy, but he couldn't stop thinking about the crash. So he decided to see if he could analyze what had happened.
The person in the car shared the same speed and motion as the car. The car came quickly to a stop, but the driver was still in motion due to his inertia. But what caused him to break the glass? Oh, right! He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Since the seatbelt wasn't there to hold back the person and keep him sharing the same velocity as the car, it caused the driver to break the glass.
He decided to look more into it and compile his results. Seatbelts help you share the same velocity as the car, so you come to a complete stop as the car stops. Airbags present a force on the object, thus slowing down its velocity and minimizing injury. Headrests prevent your neck from holding the weight of your head. The headrest allows your head to accelerate forward with your body, minimizing damage.
Wow! All of these inventions are just because of physics.
This experience taught him to view more in life than just badminton. He then went on to set up a new goal, which I think all of us can benefit from. We should not keep our minds in a state of inertia, but rather allow forces to act on us, allowing us to accelerate and move forward in life.